Live in a second. Okay, we're pulling in. We're in different locations. All right, let's do this. All right, let's do it. Hey, everybody. It's your boy, Doc Williams, and we have a special guest star today. It's going to be awesome. We have a new format in the show, all of those things. So we're going to be getting started in just 1 second. But before we get started, come with me. As always, again, welcome to the show. Let us know in the chat where you're watching this from, or you're on Twitch, if you're on YouTube, all of those things. Let me know what's going on. Now, we have a brand new format of the show. We're going to try something. It's called Action Over Ideas. And this is a podcast and live stream focused on taking all those ideas that you have from listening to trends.co, listening to My First Million, and having bite-sized actionable steps to make sure that you succeed with your business. You can be building your business in less than an hour starting right now. And just to show you this, we have a guest star for the show. We're going to be introducing him 1 second. I know I can talk about more about the show, but he's standing right there. He's sitting right there. We got to introduce him real quick. Edmund, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you for having me. It's an honor. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much. This is and we have you on the show because you're awesome. You have a great show. You have a lot of different things. And if you look down below what he's repping, Launch Stash, we're going to be throwing in the chat about that great site and what we're going to be using. So make sure that you're going to be checking out Launch Stash. Don't worry. We're going to be putting that in the comments section right now as you're watching. So as we get started, again, we're going to be talking about what's going to happen on this show, all of those things. Okay. So the format of this show, like I alluded to before, we're going to have 3 business ideas. We're going to show you taking those ideas, and then we're going to pick one of those ideas and show you the first 3 steps, how to get started, how to create that kind of business. Now, what are the 3 things you need to get started from moving from idea to business? This is the same format. We're going to be using these 3 things as we pick our business. We're going to show you what tech you're going to need to build this out. We're going to show you how to validate that idea, getting out in front of people, getting that sign up or that pre-order. We're going to show you exactly how to do that. And number 3, how to tell more people to start scaling your idea, that business idea, and how to get rolling. So we're going to go into that. And but before we do, because we have a guest star this week, we're going to be hearing, first of all, who is this mysterious Edmund? We're going to be hearing about who he is, and he's going to be the guest star that picks the business we use. So first of all, Edmund, thank you for being on the show. Tell the good people a little bit about yourself.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm Edmund. I'm half of the team that's building LaunchDash, mylaunchdash.com. And gosh, about me. Well, if there's one thing I want people to remember about me is I wake up every day trying to help people gain leverage. So because of that purpose, I run a couple meetups. I'm also a community strategy consultant, and I just love creating experiences for people to get together, interact for their own benefit. Yeah, I think I'd sum it up there. Oh, I also produce podcasts when I'm bored.
Okay, I love how he just throws that in. Like, oh, when I feel like it, I can just do this. It's a great podcast. Everyone should listen to it. And by the way, Edmund, you forgot to mention people also pay you for voiceovers, your smooth voice. Why don't you mention that?
Yeah. Sometimes my friends like play around and pay me to say things. I did a little thing with Bad Unicorn called Mind F. You got to go check it out, and it's like a alternative meditation. So yeah, sometimes my voice does pay the bills.
I wish I could say the same thing. So see, you're just eclectic. I love to have you, all of these things. Oh, and by the way, right now, you know what, let me just bring up right here. I'll show you live what's going on here. Okay. You're seeing that Launch Stash, all of these things. Let's go right here. We're actually going to be using this instead of using all of our normal Notion docs, which Edmund was telling me I've got to get rid of. If you see right here, these are all of our links. This is our official no-code tools for MVPs. Right here, it's all done with the platform that Edmund co-founded. So you can now go to this stack and you can go check this out right now. I'm going to drop it in the chat all right here, right there. Okay. And by the way, just want to say, Erica, thank you so much for joining. Erica says, hey, Edmund. Hey, Doc. Nice to see you, Erica.
Hey, Erica.
This is good stuff. So remember, you can go over there. We have mylaunchstash.com. Go over there, check it out, sign up, all of those things. But right here, now we have all the affiliate links of our favorite products and all those things. And I'm sure we're going to be getting to using some of them today as well. So now that we have that, and we talked about a little bit of all the things Edmund's doing, now we're going to ask his opinion. I'm going to be telling you the 3 different business ideas. I want you to hear them. You can ask me questions after I go through each one, and then we're going to pick one and build it. How about that?
That sounds great. I'm really interested because we've not talked about these ideas, and like, I'm gonna put you through the test, Doc. I'm gonna find out about these ideas, and then you said I'm gonna be able to pick one.
You're gonna be able to pick one, anyone you want. Don't just think about it, and then we'll put a timer and we're gonna build it on the spot.
Oh, yep. Wow! Hold on, that's not pressure for me. That's pressure for you.
So don't make it hard for me. Don't make it hard for me.
Okay.
This is going to be good. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. And again, we didn't script this. We're going to just see what happens, but you can pick any one that you want. So, and if people want to see it, remember, we're going to be sharing this in a little bit so you can see the ideas in the chat. Let me know which ones you want, which ones you're thinking you like to hear. Edmund's still going to decide. So you might be able to sway him. I'm not saying anything, no pressure, chat, but Edmund's going to be the decider on this. So let's get into it real quick. Number 1. Okay. So where are we getting these ideas? These ideas are either from the Trends community, which is a Facebook group run by Trends.co. And if you've heard of the Hustle.co, it's from those guys. And also My First Million, which is the podcast that is with the HubSpot network, all of those things. And it has to do with, again, how people get their first million and $1 million ideas. So we're going to get started. Remember, you can check out trends.co. There's going to be a link somewhere, and you can sign up, try it out for 7 days for free, but it gives you a lot of great insights, all those things. So today we're going to be looking through some ideas found in these options. So let's go through idea number 1. Idea number 1 is an industry interview suite. So think about, like, there's so many things going on with the pandemic, and there's different anchors that need to interview people, but they're not in the studio. They don't have a big crew, but they need a higher quality for their interviews. So having an industry interview suite, that's idea number 1. That's idea number 1. I also have an alternative. This is actually, shout out to Justin Zimmerman, fantasy football draft party Zoom extension. That's another one. I think that's actually, I see that being a freemium model. Anyway, I think that could be huge. So that's idea 1. It has to do with interview suite, something to do with like Zoom Plus, that idea. Okay.
Got it.
Idea number 2, an Uber for photographers or amateurs. Can be kind of like, hey, you just on demand, you call someone up or you look on your app where a photographer is near to you, you can order them. Idea 3 is kind of like Houzz for digital products. So if you're familiar with Houzz, like, it allows you to start dressing up your house and seeing what your dream home looks like. And it gives you product ideas, all of those things. I think you could do this with a online brand. I think that's possible. So it would be taking what Houzz does, but you could then scale it with your own personal brand online. I think you can do that. I think
so.
Yeah. I have a bonus one, but I think that's more for fun. I don't even think you would need a business. I almost think it's almost like a passive income kind of thing. You could do this as a side hustle, and that is sponsoring your life. I think I can throw that in as a freebie. I don't even think we need to build a full business. I'm just trying to make you some extra money on the side, Edmund. So,
Okay, hold on. You got to tell me, because I got questions. I thought I was gonna be hit with 3. You hit me with 5 so far.
Hey,
So hold on. So I got some questions about the first like 3 or 4, but this last one, this bonus one, the sponsored live, like let's start there because hold on. A niche into small communities, localized and supporting a community. Like, listen, you just hit my trigger words. You said community. It's like a trigger word for me. So like I can't stop here. Like you gotta give me more. Tell me more about this.
Okay. So the sponsored life is okay. So many people want to figure out, how do I get free merch? How can I go on a vacation that's paid for? All of these things. I just want to focus on, instead of thinking about taking, how can you help people? And if you rephrase that, there are tons of opportunities that you can position yourself to help businesses. And in return, they're going to happily throw things at you. Happily. And so if you're framing it like that, don't try to think about, how can I go in here and start, like, I want those pair of jeans, I want those things, I want this merch. No, think about, do you understand the community? Do you understand what that business needs? Are they making sales? Are they not getting enough people through the door? How can you help them with your influence? And then that's the key to unlock a sponsored life.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Okay. I got some questions for you about the first couple ideas. Can I go ahead and ask you?
Yeah, sure. What you got?
Let's scroll back up. So number 1, the industry interview suite / fantasy football draft party Zoom extension.
Yeah.
The way I'm listening to it, it's almost like if I could have a studio okay, hold on. What's his name? Raymar Tirado recently built like this like studio in a briefcase. So I'm almost imagining like you're building me a studio in a briefcase, but there's no real briefcase. It's like a virtual studio, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
Okay. I like that idea. I do like that idea because I can just like open it up and like everything I need virtually to run this like fantasy football Zoom extension or this industry suite is ready to go. Okay. The second idea, you know what? I like that idea. Because, you know, I can't lie, because my like DNA is really like tied into this idea of helping people gain leverage. And, you know, if you can help people make money with their skills, that's a form of leverage too. So I like that. The third one is this idea of house for digital products. Okay. You got to tell me a little bit more about this, because the way I know house, Doc, like, so I'm at home right now, right? And, you know, living room is cool, but it could do with some like, you know, renovating or spicing it up, right? I can go on house and I can look at like kind of like Pinterest like inspiration for my living room. But then when I click on the living room that I'd like to copy, I can buy the items. Is that what you're saying you're trying to offer with digital products too?
Exactly. So it exactly right. So you're already telling the user now they're going to go to a website and they're saying, hey, I would love this home studio. I would love this live streaming setup. How would I set it up? Well, tell me a little bit about what's the space. Are you in a closet? Are you in a room? What's kind of, okay, based on those kind of like the dimensions, this is what I'd get you. And then it's just a list of what you could be doing. It could be really specialized on like, you know, if I do things with live streaming, it could be an artist, whatever those things, but it's really niche down from houses. Like for the masses, I see it almost being a very specific niche for digital products or digital goods, or for a niche physical location as well. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Let me give one other layer too. I see it as either a physical location, like a like what to stream, like somewhere in here, or it could be like the tech stack that you need, and then it's going from there. So it could be a mixture of, you might need this hardware, you might need this software, you might need this thing, or you might need training from this person to get there, or all of
Mm.
those things, the full stack of what you need to do it.
Yeah. So, okay, I like this idea very much, especially like this idea, especially because it involves like tech stacks and recommending that to other people. I like this. I like the last idea because it has my trigger word in it. But Doc, I really, really like the Uber for photographers. You know why?
Why?
Because if
Well,
we build it, if
yeah.
you build it, like someone could literally copy that and go make money right now. Like I know people that are professional photographers, but I know a lot of hobbyists that just take photos. And if this could be built, I mean, think about it. Like I'm out. Okay, I'm in Atlanta, so imagine I'm in Inman Park in Atlanta, and I see this like beautiful thing. I take a photo, and then all of a sudden, you're saying that someone could leverage me like Uber to like take a beautiful photo of something wherever I'm at.
Yep. Yep.
And I get
Yep.
paid.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You would get paid. You would get paid for sure.
Yeah.
And then
I
you
like
could just.
this one, Doc.
Oh really? Okay. Okay. All right. Let in the chat. Let us know what you're thinking. I mean, Edmund's still going to decide, and we're going to do this. But idea 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah.
Let us know in the chat. I did not think you were going to go with that one. Oh, look, Erica's saying I also like photography. Look, everyone's saying they like this. Okay. Okay.
I mean, you know what, Doc? You know what? I know that I'm prone to pick anything with community or anything that, like the last idea, what was the last one? The house for digital products. But like this idea, Doc, it feels like a really like juicy grape hanging right above my head. Like, yeah, I can literally like touch the opportunity when I read the idea. So yeah, I would like to see that dream come true because I mean, I'm taking pictures all the time. Maybe I'm putting them on Instagram and whatever, but you're letting me double dip. I can sell those. Like I think I want that, Doc.
Okay. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. So let me, first of all, let's see. And I got some people that try to do 3 as well. I'm sorry. Listen, Edmund makes the call, but thank you for all of the votes, what people are doing. If people like this format, remember, this was us just trying it out. So if you like this, let us know because we're going to keep doing this. Let's see, camera, move this here. Let me move back. Okay, that's fine. And let me make sure that I get the 3 ways how to do it. Okay. And what we're going to do is, as we're going through this, we're going to show you exactly, and we're going to have a timer. And I have I have a half an hour to do it. So that's my timer.
Doc, what you're doing, I wouldn't do it. I don't know how you do it, Doc. Like I just couldn't do it, man. Like you just let me pick something random and now you're going to have to build it in front of man. Okay. No pressure, Doc. No pressure. I feel like, you know what? I feel like we just jumped out of the plane and I'm like flying tandem with you. You're the one that like I'm flying with. So yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Well, I'm glad to make this a reality. By the way, too, we're going to be using stuff in our launch stash. Remember, in the comment section down below, I'll just put it in the chat as well. You can check out the launch stash that we have. This is actually Edmund's company, right? We work and we try to support great companies, the ones that we believe in. I thought this was a really cool idea, and so we started using it. I like it. So instead of me trying to find affiliates, my links, all this stuff, we just drop it right here, and then we can start sharing it.
Oh my gosh. Thanks, Doc. Thanks so much for sharing that. Yeah. Can I tell the folks a little bit about it?
You better. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. The thing I love about this, so me and my co-founder, Lee Hills, Lee Launches, shout out to Lee. You know, 21 gunshot salute for Lee. But Lee and I have always had this like awkward situation with our friends when they ask us to share tools and like you want to send it to them, but like you have an affiliate link, you have a referral link, and so we just came up with this idea of helping people find products from people that they trust by leveraging the network effects of trust, right? But the big deal about it is that it's also like a storage for all your referral tools. and you can stack them in different combinations however you want. Whenever you change any of those combinations, you share your link, the same link, and all the products are still there. All that anyone needs to do if they want to copy Doc's essential no code stack is just go to your stack, click on any of the links, and essentially what they're doing is they're using your referral link, and whatever benefit you get from the company for that, you get it, and the person also has this feeling of being able to, be on the path to being as prolific as Doc Williams. So I think it's a win-win.
I love it. I love it. And correct me if I'm wrong. Did you build this on Bubble? What you build this with?
Yeah. We built this on Bubble. We have Bubble, Integromat. Gosh, I got to remember it all. Lee does a lot more building on Bubble than I do, but like Bubble, Integromat. We did some Zapier at first. MailerLite. I forgot to say that. MailerLite as well. Yeah. So it's been fun building it, and we actually kind of really love using it for ourselves. So we're glad to be sharing it with folks now.
Love it. So remember, mylaunchstash.com. He's not paying me to say that. I just love the product. Seriously. I'm not joking. That we use it. You can see we use it in real time for the show and everything like that. Make sure you check it out. This is what we use, and we're going to be talking about how we're going to do it on the show. So again, if you're just joining, remember, we're going to be building live. We're going to be building an Uber for photographers and amateurs, all of those things. We're going to be talking about the first steps and how to get started. We're going to work on the idea. It's right here. And again, I'm going to show you in real time how I would build this out as an MVP, a minimal viable product, and then scaling from this. Okay. So let's see. Ruben's talking about some responsiveness would be nice. Good work, though.
Ruben. Yeah, Ruben, we definitely agree with you. Like, we've been tinkering with it just for ourselves, and then we realized we had to make it responsive for mobile. So don't worry, Ruben, it's coming. But thank you for saying that. Really appreciate it.
No problem. And listen, that's why we're here. This is why we're getting the feedback and all those things. Not a problem. So let's do this thing. So what we're going to do is I'm going to set a timer. This is what we call like the Peter Parker section. So I'm going to be talking out loud why I'm going to be going and trying these things in real time. Edmund's going to be asking questions in the chat. Let me know what you're thinking, all of those things. And then we'll go from there. The timer, we'll do this. I got a 30-minute time frame on this thing. Okay, we good? Anything, Edmund, before we start?
No. I'm gonna let the master work.
All right, let's do this thing. Okay, so if I'm looking at this, if I'm looking to build an Uber or a version like this is what I would strip down. A lot of people think about like it's got to be first GPS, there's got to be location. I need to know all those things. Actually, I think you're making it too hard to begin with. I think it needs to be where a family, a person could access someone's skills or know if they're available. To me, that sounds a lot like a directory, similar like a Craigslist or something like that, versus anything where I have to worry about a Maps API starting out with all those things. I think that's more version 2.0 or 1.2 or 1.3. I think it's a couple versions away. So if I'm distilling this idea down, remember, this is for you to take action today, action now. I'm going to say, what tech would I use? I would use two different things. I would probably use Softer. Shout out to Softer, who just got the product of the week on Product Hunt. Or I would probably use, it's a sleeper. They've gotten more expensive. I'd probably do Niceboard. And I'll tell you why. Niceboard works like a directory, like a listing, but you can integrate it with Stripe. So I could be charging a membership to get access to those local photographers or anything like that. So I don't have to worry about the APIs and Stripe and trying to figure out I'm taking a cut of each sale. I just wrap them up. You get my directory for X amount per month for your local area.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So Softer, shout out to the crew at Softer. But Niceboard, I hadn't heard of this, Doc. You're pulling out some stuff, and like I'm not like I thought I gave you something hard enough. Like you just already like pulled out all the stops here.
I'm trying. Oh, by the way, real quick, shout out. Look at this. Sacco's in the what in the world? Hold on. Right before you go to bed, Sacco, you're here. Hold on. I got something for you. Wait. Sako, thanks so much for joining. Okay, I think I'm talking to you later. I'm talking to you Thursday time. But thank you so much for being here. Don't worry, it's just my DSL coming back. But thanks for being in the chat. Awesome. Yeah. So
See you, Sako. See you, Sako.
Yep. It was great seeing you. Get some sleep. I'll talk to you soon. Yeah, I mean, for me, that's the thing. I think softer would be really good and it can be more dynamic. I can do different things. But if I'm looking at this, and I'll tell you why, I'm thinking I could do this for photographers in a local area, especially like you were saying, Atlanta. But another thing I would add, I would think I could use this if I'm targeting a very specific demographic. Say, for instance, moms or small or families. I could then target it going for PTAs like the Parent Teacher Association, have that available for them to start capturing, especially with COVID and all these things. Start saying, hey, we've already got a resource guide. Here's a listing of verified photographers that are safe for that. They do protocols, whatever, they're safe and they're trusted with families. So you already know, and now the rating system's right through the roof. And
Wow.
I think when you're doing that with families, I think the trust factor and everything like that. So that's what I would use. Which one are you thinking you want me to use then? You want me to use softer or you want me to use nice board?
You're gonna let me choose? Or what do people in the chat say? What do they think you should use? Because I think you know what? Because I've not seen nice board before, I want to say nice board, but you know, softer is like
yeah, I know.
Man, I say hard. Can the chat help me decide? Can I phone a friend?
Yeah, Erica, you got someone. Listen, we got a lot of people in the chat. Please help this man out. I'll either use softer or nice board, I think. Now, I'll tell you the pros and cons. I think right here, Edmund, I think nice board would be more easier end to end, but less customization. I can't change certain words. I can't change certain things because it's acting like a directory. So if I want to change certain like things specifically, I don't think I could do it with Niceboard. I still think it's possible. Let me just log in real quick and do it. I'll let the chat and when everyone's talking, look at this. So let me go in here, board, everything like this. Let me show you what I've built before, and remember, I said I'll build anything from scratch. So I'll go back and rebuild it. I'm not cheating, but I'm showing you an example. Like right here, this was a problem I had. I've got a lot of cheap friends. I've got too many subscriptions. I had like Hulu and I had Netflix, and all of our friends, we had NBA League Pass, and everyone knows that's a little expensive, a couple $100s a year. And so here we were connecting with other NBA fans where you could start sharing the cost of NBA League Pass. And so I was like, there, you can find it and just charging people that way. So again, if you look at the mechanics, you can post a subscription here so you can start finding someone that you need help with. If you look at it, it's very straightforward like that, like a regular board. If I go with softer, I can change a little bit. But it's,
you know what?
It's pretty good.
I think I know how to decide. People are taking photos and they're being hired, and we're mimicking Uber. Uber works really, really well on mobile. People take lots of pictures on their phones.
Yeah.
I'd like to see you do it with softer.
Okay, cool. All right, let's go with that. So we're going to be using softer for the idea. Okay. Where's my time check? Okay, we're 6 minutes in. That's not bad. Softer, and then what we're going to do is we're going to need something with Airtable with this as well. That works because they can upload pictures, and they can do that because it just enters the Airtable spreadsheet, so that's not a big deal. We'll have them come in and be able to enter it. Let's see, enter proof of photos for the photographers. Okay, and then if I'm looking at this, I view this as more of a supply and demand. I'm going to do it as a marketplace to have it end to end. So then I can come in as the like buyer or seller, right? So I can come in as the talent or the person that needs the talent. So I'm working on two different logins. I need it more like a marketplace. Okay, so if I'm going into softer, I've got a couple different ideas right here. They have marketplaces. To do this, I need to pull up my Airtable account. Now, I'm going to pull up Airtable, but just keep in mind, I'm going to keep it off screen because I got to pull some API information and all that kind of stuff. So just realize I've got it right here. I'm just putting it in a different window. Shout out to...
Don't worry. I'll use your credits. It's
okay. This is the problem. If anyone remembers the earlier shows, I was like, no one's watching the show. That was a mistake. So we don't do that anymore. Okay, so let's get going. All right, so we're over here, and right here we're going to even say at 7 minutes. Let's see how fast I could do this with Softer. I'm going to log in. Let's go right here. I'm going to say new application. Let's go to marketplaces. Marketplaces, they have a couple different designs. Let me just preview a couple things real quick. Preview. I did this one because I like how modern it looks. It reminds me that I could probably do something like this. Okay, so I'm filtering by bedroom. That's not bad. I guess I could do that. Let me look at another one. I like the mechanics of that, but let me preview. This one looks like more e-commerce. Explore by trends. Okay, I could do that. View details. Let me see this one. Buy now. Okay, I guess I could do that. Stripe integration right here, but I need them to log in and get in touch. Buy, sell. Let's see, buy, sell, buy. Okay, so I can go there, sell. Can I lock in? Add this, boom, 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 boom. I'm going to take this because I can do buy, sell. I can do two-sided right here. The sell right here, I'm going to make it as a photographer entering their information here. And so that way, once they're in the system, then I can onboard them and then have them on the system. So I'm going to go this way. All right. So I'm going to take that. This right here. Let's go back right here. This is the buy, sell. Select this. Okay. All right. Let me move this over here real quick. Need to put in some information. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take use templates base. Okay, hold on. I'm bringing it back. So I just put that in, use template base. Okay, copy. So I'm gonna copy over the template. Okay, right here. They've already got it right here for me. So they have it sorted. I'll change that stuff out later. Copy the base. And all I'm doing is I'm copying Softer's already done the hard work for me. They've already structured it. So all I'm doing is copying it over. I just copied it, put it over here. And don't worry if people are like, Doc, you're going way too fast. Let me know. I can slow down. But all I'm doing is, and as you're going through Softer, it's telling me what to do. So all I'm saying is get this. And there was one section where I had to pull out my API, and that's why I couldn't show you. Now, if I look right here, it says real estate template right here. I just copied over all the details right here. I can add, look, right? Add all of this stuff, but all the hard work of structuring the database is done for me. Also, too, I have the listings, inquiries right here. Okay. Okay, I can deal with that. I can change some of that stuff out later. Not a big deal. All right, so I've got all of that. Let me refresh to grab it. So it says select your Airtable base. It's probably at the bottom, or maybe it already synced it, and maybe it's in order, alphabetical order. Real estate, let me just, and now they have a new search bar. Do you see that? So now I don't have to, they've made it so much simpler already. Wow. Now, what I'm going to say, I
haven't seen Softer in a while. Yeah, this is interesting.
Because remember, you had to go into the API documentation before and all of this stuff. Not anymore. So here, I'm going to say select your Airtable table. I'm going to say listings, finish. All right, it's going to think about its life. See what it does. Let's see, we got this. Let's see, I've got this over here. I'm just cleaning things up. That one's the one that we took. It's thinking over here. Timer, we're at 11 minutes. So let's see how fast this thing can generate first. Still thinking. All right. Let me know in the chat if people have questions. And I still like this. If I was doing an e-commerce marketplace, I'd still probably do this pretty easily. It's not bad. But the problem is, I think the reason I didn't use this, explore trends, I wanted the button to already be there to start building the inquiries for me. And it's just one extra step. Let's see. Still thinking. I'm impatient. So I've got to stop. Let's see. Move that. And I'm going to use this over here just as a guide so I remember what I'm doing. Now I'm going to review this just to see if I need to have anything. Get in touch. That's not bad. Submit inquiry. I might actually have that too. Get in touch. I might make this one like submit an inquiry. I like that. Maybe I'll just say submit and change that. We'll see in a second once it stops. Let's see. I hate to do it, but I'm gonna do it. Hold on.
Refresh.
Yep.
It's probably in there now.
Yeah. Let's see. Done.
Yeah. Wow.
It's already done. And it's already what I love about it. Listen, good on you guys for
look at that.
Oh yeah. Good on you for keep doing Bubble. But listen, man, I'm all about like my stress level in Bubble. I'd rather just do this because it reminds me of like a website. So what is that? Let me look at the timer. I'm not done editing, but I'm saying for Softer, we started at 7 minutes. It's 6 minutes to import and make out my first round of it. 6 minutes. That's why I use Softer for almost 90% of my work right now. Nice. So okay, so we have that. Let me know in the chat. Does anyone have questions on that? We're going to still be building this thing out. But does that make sense of all of those things?
Yeah, that makes sense. I love how quick it took you to set up Softer, and yeah, I'm gonna watch you build because I'm thinking of stuff I want to build now.
Okay, all right. So now the reason this is just me, not everyone has to do this. I bring up the template. I just keep the template because I want to know to keep it like looking good and not breaking things. I kind of want to know what's happening over here, and then I'm just gonna go section by section. I'm gonna start at the head. I'm going to start with the header and go down with the page and then just start editing. Okay. So the first thing that I'm going to do is the header. I don't have a logo. I'm not too worried about the logo yet. So the first thing is it's buy, sell, about. Do I need all three? So buy is where you're buying the inventory. Selling is where you're selling this. Now, this is something interesting too. If I'm just getting started out and if I'm missing like supply and demand, or I'm trying to do one side, I might just have the person only be able to onboard talent. I might not even allow them to see the buying page yet if I don't have the inventory in stock yet, because I don't want them to show up and it's empty. And they're like, shoo, you don't even have anything done. So I might actually hide this page and I'm like, hey, listen, I'm looking for photographers and I'm going to get to 25 photographers before I start showing the other side of the marketplace.
Yeah, you know what, Doc? This is perfect because the way I'm thinking about this, if I was going to use this right now, I would want to start in my city and maybe launch another city as soon as I get X number of photographers in the market.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's take a look at the contact page. Okay. Yep. And so what I'm probably going to do is the contact page, like get in touch. I'm pretty much probably going to be dropping. I want this to be my main thing. I might change the colors and the people right here, but I think I really want them to see like, we want you to be on board and then go from there. Okay. So let's see, get in touch. I'm going to say get in touch. You know what? And listen, I'm trying. I don't work that hard. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm just going to go to Uber and I'm going to just start jacking what they say to get drivers and kind of just change some things.
Nice. I like that. Yeah, Doc, it doesn't sound like you. It sounds like you work smart. I like that. I want to be like you when I grow up.
Hey, listen. I've worked too hard before and just stress out. Look at this, right? Get in the driver's seat and get paid. So obviously it's onboarding for the person that they want more drivers, right? So I'm going to take something like this. Now I'm not going to totally just jack the exact line, but like get in touch to start your own business. Get in touch to start your own business. Something like that. Or to do business your way. Get in touch. Start your own.
What about to start selling your photos?
Start selling your photos. Yep. The most important what does it say? The most important word in marketing is you. So you make it about them for why they should be using your services, everything like that. And then I liked how it said over here, drive on the platforms with the largest network of active. Okay. So I'm going to say right here, I'm just mimicking. So take photos. Selling your photos. I'm going to say probably photos and services.
Okay.
Yeah, services. No, I think that's too broad. Then people are like, "Oh, I can do multiple things." Yeah, selling your photos to your community, and of course, I'm putting things here. You can always go back and improve. Right? This is really just the draft to put things there. Also, too, if we see it right here, it shows us the style of the background and what's going on over here.
Yeah.
And so I like that, but I might change it. And I think it has pick from library. I think it already has Unsplash in it too. So I don't
Ooh.
even have to go out and do anything. I'm going
That's
to
such a smart integration.
Yep. I might do, and I'm going to just kind of think out, where do I want I might just say taking photos. Let's see about that. I'm going to just do that. That's good enough. No, I like that,
Perfect.
actually. I
like
that. Okay. And so I have that way they know. Now I'm going to hold on real quick, guys. I'm just zooming in. So, oh, man. Oh, boy. I got a little bit too close. It was like, you got to knock it off. Contact. Please tell me they saved it. But if not, it wasn't the end of the world. Hold on. I had to switch. Where was I on? What page was I on?
Contact us. I thought that was.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Contact this one?
No. There's There's one above it.
Maybe about. Maybe it was about.
Maybe about. Yeah. Try that.
Hold on one second. I probably need to. I was zooming in, doing all kinds of stuff. Hold on. Let's see. Let me, as I'm doing this and get my life. There we go. So I just had to change it back. Taking photos. Pick a library. Taking photos. Let's see what the chat says in a moment. And I like that one. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm just going to just publish and save it just so I won't lose it again. Okay. Let's see what the chat says. Okay, cool. Let us know in the chat. Do you have any questions as we're doing this? Does this make sense? All of those things. Okay, so when we'll see it in a second, I'm doing that, and I think I'm going to take out the midsection and just having them sign up to know more. I think that's what I'm going to do, Edmund.
Yep, I like that. This would fit. If I had this would fit with my city approach.
Mm-hmm. And then as this is just saving, I'll do that in a second. And again, I would probably say like, hey, let us know something about you. Are you a photographer? Hey, Erica, you're a photographer. Let us know, what would you want to show your skills? What would you say so you would be accepted on this platform? Let us know. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Erica, if you were in charge, what would you want to know?
Mm-hmm. So let's see. I'm going to move this out. Here we go. So right here, you see where it's contact and those things. I'm just going to move this down for right now, and I'm just going to hide it. I hate rebuilding things later. I'm just going to hide it. Okay. If I want it later, that's fine. Down below, I can change it on the main section. I'm not too worried about it. Let's go here. Okay. And just the basics. What would I do? I would do your name, your email, phone number, your message. I would say why should we choose you? Something like that. Maybe.
Yeah. Well,
what do you think?
Gosh, this is This is
As,
it's not.
as,
Oh,
as you can see, it's not actually that hard to build. It's the wood choice that takes the longest thing.
Erica says we should definitely ask what type of photographer are you?
Oh,
Oh, she
okay.
says, do you have a second shooter? Wow, Eric, like I didn't
Dang.
think of that.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Erica
What?
might be recalling some really tough shoots she's had and said,
Yeah.
do you have a second shooter? This is awesome, Erica. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Erica, maybe if you want this, I will sell you this, by the way, after I'm done. So we'll talk about that later, Erica. Okay. So we have that right here. Submit. Yeah. I would just say apply. I'm going to just change that to apply.
Yep.
Okay. Now I can send it over to Airtable. That's fine. And they already have, let's see, real estate, and then they have inquiries. So I can just send it right there. So it just populates, and look at how easy that is. It already populates to the Airtable that I've already got set up right there.
Wow.
Now, right here, I would say like, and I might change that so it would be a little bit darker or something like that. So you can see the letters more clearly, but that's about it. Say hello. I would just say right here, where's my right here? Apply to be a selected photographer for our community. And the reason I'm being really niche down right here, I would do this if if I'm in the suburbs or something like that, and I'm targeting a very specific type of demographic, I would make sure that they know that I am that kind of local. It's not just all of Atlanta. It's not just this. It's really highly, highly specific. And and that way it makes it even more right there. Can you do, man, ain't Erica saying, can you do photo correcting? My goodness, Erica. Okay. After this, just take it away. Okay. I didn't know all that. Okay. Now this is something I would think about doing. If I'm right here in my phase of building out whatever I'm looking for, like if I'm doing this, and remember we said it's two-sided, I would probably actually launch first with just like this page as the home page. Actually, I'd probably get Buzz, get them to apply here, and then I already have the other pages locked and loaded, and then change it into a homepage after that. What do you think about that, Edmund?
Yeah, I think so, because that would make it. It's almost like you're scaling up as your needs and as your business is. Like you're just setting yourself up for the next thing. I like that.
Yeah, because what I would do is, and remember, this whole thing is about action and making sure you're proving your concept. What I would do is, as my KPI or benchmark, can I onboard 25 qualified photographers to make this thing work? And so instead of me worrying about the supply and demand side, can I get 25? Because if I can get that, then I can roll and out and start finding parents, finding families to do all of those things. Correct. And Erica's saying, do you have film or digital camera? Okay, see what you know what, but see, this is the danger. Actually, and Erica, I've seen your forums before, so I'm not fronting on this. This is one thing. You have to make it easy enough for people to onboard and not get discouraged with so many questions. And then if you say, here's the application, once, hooray, you've been accepted, we've reviewed your application, fill out this other form, it takes 10 to 15 minutes because we want to make sure that we're pairing you with the right person.
Yeah. Wow, Doc, I didn't think about it that way, but that is better, because typically, someone creating this business wants to gather all the information up front and be efficient. And that's not ideal for the valuable part of the marketplace that you're capturing. So I do like that. Hey, in the heading, you said apply to be a selected photographer for our community.
Thank you. You know me. I can't spell, can't do any of these things. By the way, look at this. Your partner in crime, real quick. What in the world? Lee's on Twitch over here. Lee, what are you doing on Twitch?
Hey, Lee.
Good times. Look at this. This man is doing all kinds of things. Multitasking. He's on this stream too and working. Okay, so right there, Timer, 26 minutes. Look at this. This is what I'm saying. Like, it's not hard to do these things. It's about focus and first thing. So let's fill out this form and let's see what we got. So the tech you need, we already talked about it. Softer. For validating the ideas for signups, again, I would pick to onboard, 25 qualified. Yes, I know I spelled that wrong. Photographers. And then once we have that, then you can unlock the other side of the market. I would just have that page. And then it's tell people about Expand. You need to outreach or go into Facebook groups or go to photographers where they're already living. And you start pitching, hey, I have a brand new premium site where I'm going to be getting you clientele. Would you be interested in applying?
Wow. If you offered me that as a photographer, you're going to get me clients. Wow. Mm-hmm. Erica, what do you think about that? How would you feel if you were offered to get clients?
Yeah. Let us know in the chat. Oh, Erica's already telling Lee, get off of Twitch and go back to YouTube. So you're in the other group. Man, Erica's bossy. I'm going to be honest with you.
Lee, do what Erica says, please.
But I think that would work. And this is, by the way, you could do this in any rinse and repeat local business type like this. And you're basically unbundling Facebook communities. You're finding the opportunities of people already talking there. You're taking them from a more casual conversation, and now you're bringing them over here. Yeah. Let us know in the chat. Does this make sense? Do you have questions? Does this make sense why we're starting right here? Where is my timer? I can't find. I've got way too many. 28. Is it all right if I stop the timer? Do you think I accomplished it?
I think you accomplished it, Doc, because you showed me literally the tech I'll need that is softer, and of course the built-in Airtable. You showed me how to validate it, and we're taking this kind of like city approach. We go to a city, find at least 25 people, get one side of the market, use Facebook and all these like different social platforms, geolocated to where we want to be to attract one side of the market and then go after the other. I love it. And then, again, that fits into telling people about it and expanding the reach. Yeah, man, I didn't know you had it in you, Doc. You're like Merlin of no code.
I might need to get that on a shirt or something.
That's right. Merlin of no code.
I've got some extras, but listen, guys, I've got some extra things to show in a second, but does this make sense, everybody? Let us know in the chat. But again, this is all about, it's imperfect action. It's getting out there, start trying these things, and it's going to happen. You don't need to have everything done, but it's validating and getting moving. And guess what? You're farther than 99% of everyone else because you took action and you did those things. So before we go on, we're going to still talk just for a few minutes. If you've got a few minutes, Edmund, I got to show you something.
For you, of course.
Oh, thank you. And by the way, again, this is applause for, of course, Edmund. He's not going anywhere for a second, but for you, the audience taking action, remember, this is all about you. This is the point of the show. If you have questions now, this is the time to think about what you're going to be doing. I've already, Erica, start working on the shirts for the Merlin of no code. We need that on a shirt. Just think about this. Okay. So that's number one. I really, really like that. And thank you for doing this. I want to do a couple other things to show you what I found on AppSumo, which I think are going to be game changers that people I don't think are taking advantage of what's going on here. Have you ever heard of this thing called Frill.co?
Trill?
Is that Frill? I think it's Frill.
Frill?
Let's see.
No.
Frill. Okay, so it's on AppSumo right now, and the reason I'm really excited about it, let me show you, it's a really, really simple idea. Okay, so you've seen this on Trello, all these things doing uptakes and all this kind of stuff. Oh, I should share my screen. How about that? That would make more sense. But over here, it allows you to build out idea boards, roadmaps, all of those things. I think you could even do it to monetize it as well. And what I mean by that is if you've already got ideas, a roadmap, all of those things, you can give premium access. Almost, I view this like your mind as a service. You will only build it out if your community upvotes and do all these things, and you will go through the progression. But really, now all of the ideas, you, the members, will pay to now see the person giving their expertise. Lawyers could do this. Different types of artists could do this. No coders, developers, whatever. But it would be like mind as a service. And all you're doing is you're saying a premium, you can be in charge of the idea boards and I will build it out for my community. Very simple to run, and it's right there. What do you think?
I love it. So, Doc, I know of another tool that's similar to this, and when I saw this, I immediately knew what it was. This is awesome. So, I use Descript for a lot of my like video editing and stuff, and they use a similar tool. And the reason why I love it is when I need something and I want to like asking for a feature, I put it in this tool. Other people see it, and then they can upvote me and let like the folks at Descript know to build that feature. So with a community, it would be very, very similar. Oh my gosh. Thank you for introducing me to this. I love it.
No problem. No problem. And
I got to put this on LaunchDash. Do you have a referral link for this?
I'm dropping it. Listen, Erica's already busting me up in the chat. She's like, where is this stuff? Okay, I'm putting the referral link. I'm putting the referral. But you already know, everyone already know, it can only, when you're at AppSumo, if you're using my referral link, well, just do it. Just do it. Thank you so much, Erica. You're a good person. See, look. When I use my referral, anyway, I'm going to do it again. Hold on. I got to put it over here. I refer to them so much and people buy so much from it, I only get the first sale. So most people in the chat, if they've already bought it with my referral link, I'm like, doesn't work, but I'm going to do it again. Erica. So she won't yell at me. And I know Nyota somewhere yelling why I'm not dropping it in the chat. I'm dropping it in the chat, guys. But all it's right on AppSumo right now. Oh, look at this. Lee's talking about, I've been looking for a tool like this for this exact idea. I love it. Good times.
Awesome. Hey, Lee, don't forget to stash it on LaunchDash.
I think, and it's really simple. It's really clean. And this is just an example. We were doing this for Apps Without Code to show them. Look at this. Not only that, look at this. I love that you have an announcement. Look how clean the announcements right here.
Wow.
Right here. You make the new one right here. You just category. Look, you can build out the categories. You can do announcements. It's so clean. It's so clean right here. Submit idea.
This is awesome. Yeah. I actually recommended this for one of my community strategy clients. And a lot of people think about using a tool like this for just like product roadmap features. No, you can use this for community, because especially when you're involved in a group or a community where you aren't building something for, you're building something with the community. This is awesome. Love it.
Yeah. Yep. So I just had to say, I think I'm going to be doing my top 10 best AppSumo deals of 2021. I'm going to do like the half year, like the biannual review. So I'm going to be putting this on. This is a sleeper before it goes. I don't know when it's going to be leaving, but just making sure that I see this as really, really a game changer, and the community is going to love it. Okay, so remember, in the chat now, if you liked it, if you like the format of the show, we've got a couple of new things coming up. Again, this is Action Over Ideas. This is a segment that we're messing around with. So if you like it, please let us know. And then if you're a super fan, you really like this, there is going to be an opportunity in the future. I'm going to need you to I'm going to tell you where you can start spamming people that you want this show. So you just keep this in mind. And the way to know about this, hold on, I'm going to be dropping this link. It's our Discord, because everyone in the group, we're going to need your help to start promoting this new segment, this new show possibly coming up. So let me put it in the drop in a second. And if you have any questions, AppSumo questions for Edmund, by the way, as I'm doing this, Edmund, where can the good people find you at? Where can they follow you?
Yeah, it's no longer every Sunday at, whatever church or religious building you can find me. If I owe you money and you're looking for me, I'm on Twitter at Edmund Amoye.
I love it.
That's where you can find me.
Good times. And no, and Edmund is doing some great stuff with Lee. Check out My Launch Stash. I'm going to drop the link again, mylaunchstash.com. And check it out. If this is okay, I'm just going to say it right here. I already know. I was going to mention this to you guys on Twitter. So I can refer this right here. It says stack made by Launch Stash, right? It goes, but can you do something where you're encouraging them to make their own stash, kind of like Calendly, where it says like, do you want your own scheduler or something, like a call to action?
Oh my gosh, Doc, I love you. I love you. Thank you. You just literally like settled a discussion. Just thank you. I'm not going to say, Doc, continue, please.
All I'm saying is, you see that with we already got Black Enthusiasts, which are Book Like a Boss. I think there's a way of just like spreading goodwill and people taking action. Because right here, I wouldn't know because I'm nosy, so I clicked on it. So that's how I knew that it took me somewhere. But I need, for someone that doesn't think that way, they need cues that they should be creating their own stash. So I'm getting a call to action. It's a free advertisement and call to action for more people onboarding for Launch Stash. So just something to think about. Thank you.
Yeah, we're definitely going to do that. We're also at the top. We're going to put something with your picture and your Twitter handle so that everyone knows that this is your stack. So thank you for saying that. We're going to add that.
Good times. Yep. Always happy to help. Always, it's a great product. Love to see what you guys are going to be doing coming up, and then going from there. So remember, did I just drop this in the chat? Maybe I didn't. The Discord link. Remember, if you want to have more discussion, if you want to ask questions when we're not live or something like that, remember, join the community. The Discord link is down below. You can always join. Ask me any question. Also, too, you can apply to be in the YouTube Mastermind as well. That's where we're just talking about all things of creating visual content for your brand, so you can start building your brand. You can apply down there. So join the Discord. Erica's always there. By the way, the level, like the thing that Erica's doing, I think you're a higher level in community building because we have this bot that tells you how much you comment. I think Erica outranked me last week, which is just, it's my community. So no, but Erica's doing great. And by the way, also too, if you're looking for someone that does a great job leading communities, go talk to Erica, connect with Erica. She is just killing it on LinkedIn, does a great job leading communities for software, including, which ones did I really like, Erica? You're really active in a couple groups. Hold on. Hey Summit. There we go. Hey Summit. So again, Erica's great. And if anyone wants to know about Hey Summit, it's for you to create virtual conferences. And it's actually in our stash as well. So check it out. And she's awesome. She'll do wonderful things. So just keep that in mind. All right. Edmund, stay real quick for a second. Everyone else, thank you so much for being here. And again, keep building, asking questions. And we will be back next week, Wednesday, same day, to be for building more businesses. All right, everybody. Have a great day.